Hello and welcome. I am Nicolette Vajtay, certified Feng Shui practitioner with Inspired Living Feng Shui, and I have a very special class for you today. I have the honor and the privilege of speaking with my Feng Shui teacher, James J.
I would have to say that in my view, the most important tool in Feng Shui is the Bagua, because the Bagua really encompasses and encapsulates everything we do in Feng Shui and forms the basis of all the schools of Feng Shui, regardless of whether you use a compass, you analyze landforms.
So this is more of an advanced class, would you say?
I would say this is definitely an advanced class.
So this is an advanced class for Feng Shui practitioners who are already practicing, who want to review the foundation of their practice. However, there are a lot of you out there who are Feng Shui lovers and Feng Shui enthusiasts who maybe have already had a Feng Shui session with a practitioner and you read a book or two. This will take your practice, even in your own home, much deeper.
You have to know this Bagua.
Right.
And you have to know why, for instance, people say, well, this is my wealth area, this is my abundance area. Well, why? You know, there's always that question, why? Well, there is a reason. And these trigrams, or these three-line figures, contain so much information that even the great minds like Lao Tzu and Confucius spent most of their entire lives studying these three-line figures. So the ancient Taoists believed that out of this field, this invisible field, this energy field, so to speak, all matter comes into existence. And as it comes into existence, it comes in the form of yin and yang. When we have the solid line and the broken line, there's 8 possible combinations of of yin and yang. So that's how we get our 8, our ba trigrams, gua, our bagua.
So then we take these 8 trigrams and they represent where the energy falls in the bagua that we use to analyze a space. However, because I studied with James, I know that there are 2 Baguas.
The 2 major ones are what we call the pre-heaven Bagua. And this is that idea of energy before it actually is manifested into matter.
It speaks to me almost as a perfectly balanced spiritual energy.
Yes. And that's why this is the particular Bagua that is used in what we call the Bagua mirror. Where we have the 8 trigrams surrounding a small mirror, and it's used as a talisman to protect our homes and our buildings.
I would say, because intention is so powerful, that if you can't even afford a $5 or $8 mirror, you can hang any mirror with your intention to push away negative energy.
Yes, you can just use a mirror. In fact, in China, it's very common, since Feng Shui is technically illegal in mainland China, since the communists took over and they tried to purge the country of, the former culture, that it was labeled superstition. So it had to kind of go underground. So people would put up things like a makeup mirror. We say that the post-heaven Bagua is the Bagua of space, as opposed to the Bagua of time. And it's the Bagua we use for Feng Shui analysis. It's energy now that is manifested into matter. Okay, so it represents the physical world, whereas the pre-heaven represents the primordial energetic world. I call it the earth axis. We have Kun, we have the center, and we have the knowledge area. And the earth, because the earth is a stabilizing force, it brings stability to the entire Bagua.
Yes.
When you pay for Feng Shui advice, that you put the money in the red envelope, because what the Feng Shui practitioner is doing is helping you, the client, change bad luck into good luck. And you don't want that energy of the bad luck to come to you, because it has to go somewhere. We want to send it on.